Don't build your log store like this. Hello, I'm Griff Rees, welcome to Winning Griffith. Here we talk everything beekeeping, farming, countryside living, and we do reviews as well. Now, today, another video in the log burning section or series, whatever you want to call it. And it's the biggest mistake I did when I built this log store. I thought, build it like this with 1-inch gaps. There'll be plenty of airflow coming in, it'll dry the logs really good, and I'll have brilliant logs for the winter. Now, some of that statement is true. It does dry the wood really, really good. You can see in here we've got a decent stack. And that airflow coming through, right through the shed, really dries the logs up. But the biggest problem I've got with this log store, and me being based in West Wales where it rains a lot and we get wind, is driving wind and rain. Actually, the wind actually comes this way, so it always comes this way and it just blows straight through this shed. And you can't see it today because we have had a few dry days and everything's quite dry, but all this area is just absolutely soaking. You won't believe how wet the wood in there gets when it rains. It's as if you've just left it outside and it's just gone in the shed. That much water goes through 1-inch gaps like that. Now, what I am going to do, and it is a simple fix, so I'm going to tell you this now. So if anybody is going to build a log store, do this before you fill it up with wood. So you've got two options. Get another 6x1 and then nail that on everyone, so it creates like a W pattern. Now, I have done that on the bee shop, so I'll show you that quick. And that's worked really, really well here, because wood will shrink. So if you put, say, larch on a building, it will shrink. So by overlapping the wood like that, you allow for all the shrinkages and it doesn't let water in at all. So that's what I've done here. So you can see we've got the original 6x1 there, and then we've nailed this 6x1 over the top. And this creates that kind of nice pattern, but super, super dry. But I suppose the downside of this is, for a log store, there's no airflow at all, because that is super tight. So the best way to build a log store, and I have been thinking about this for a long time, how to improve my log store but still allow air to come through. Because if you build a log store and it's too dry, too tight, then the wood in there is going to sweat, get mouldy, and you'll have terrible wood to burn. So the best thing to do, get a piece of 6x1 and mount it. I'll get a bigger piece to show you. Alright, 4x1, I would do it in 6x1. Now where you've got these gaps, then you nail or screw that in like that. Then the next one would go there, then the next one would go there. Now what that does, gives you the best of both worlds. You've got the wind coming through, it'll come through and it'll go round and out, where the water coming through will stick to this piece of wood and it wouldn't go round a 90-degree bend where wind will be able to. Now it is a pain. You've got to use twice the amount of wood, cladding that on the inside like that, but I do think it's well worth it, and that will give this log store the best use of drying wood. Because don't get me wrong, in the summer that dries wood perfectly, wind and heat, everything goes through there, but it just defies the object. When you want to burn wood in the winter, it's raining, it's cold, then you've got that wind pushing that water into that log store, and it doesn't work that effective. And the wetter the wood is, the faster you block your chimney, more soot, more creosote. You got to clean the chimney all the time. So that is what I've learnt with building a log store. And I mean, you know, we just literally built this out of scrap wood, just what we had laying around the place. Does a really good job. But that's one thing, when we do empty the wood inside there, we're going to have to run that timber inside to stop that water going in. And that's it, just a quick video sharing my knowledge and experience, sharing my mistakes. More importantly, I made a mistake building this. Don't make a mistake when you build yours, because you will regret it, especially if you live in a place like West Wales where the wind and rain is a part of daily life. Well, that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and don't forget, do not build your log store like that. Clad the inside as well to allow that air to come through, but not that water. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, if you like this video and you want to watch more of the same kind of content, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I try my best to upload new videos every week. Thanks for watching.